Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy mit Eidos. Ich bin Eidos. Und bevor ich es vergesse, bis zum 11. Januar, 17 Uhr. Was ist da schon wieder los? Okay. Was ich sagen wollte, das Spiel ist gerade kostenlos. Bis zum 11. Januar 17 Uhr könnt ihr es auf Epic einfach kostenlos bekommen. Und ich sehe dort auch, das hat zwar 2021 irgendwo einen Game Award bekommen für die beste Narrative. So, okay. Ja, wir haben unsere erste Mission fertig und können jetzt wieder mit den Leuten hier auf dem Schiff reden. Und uns das Schiff angucken. Wir haben ja Zeit, ne? Aber wir haben 2 Zyklen, um 7000 Units zu verdienen.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Nee, ich wollte einfach nur mal mit dir reden.
So, you here to talk or you just want a gear upgrade?
Erkundigen natürlich. Noch wütend auf mich. Na,
Not still upset, are you? It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Oh, 3?
Remember that time on Conlar with the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Hume butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador...
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a guardian of the galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better.
Okay. Yondu hat einen Kopfgeld auf uns ausgesetzt irgendwann mal. Gut zu wissen. Werkbankbereich. Du hast eine Werkbank entdeckt. Du kannst damit Vorteile herstellen. Yay. Ja, ist ja in Ordnung. Ja, was können wir denn jetzt gerade so machen? Wir haben 920 Komponenten, 260 erweiterte. Die blauen haben wir schon, die roten können wir uns noch nicht holen. Ich glaube, davon brauchen wir jetzt gerade noch nichts, ne? Luftgleiter, gleite kurzzeitig um Ziele herum, während du schießt. Das klingt einfach cool genug, dass ich es mal mitnehme. Danke sehr. Danke. Der Kühlschrank ist schon wieder offen.
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge.
Sure thing, Mom Lord.
Oh. Da haben wir eine Sicht direkt auf die Quarantänezone. So, hier haben wir die Musikanlage, ne? Ja, okay.
Sweet tracks.
Finde ich auch.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
Ja, irgendwie muss er sich ja auch sauber machen, ne? Hi, Drax.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
Ja, braver Drax.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Na, also er hat noch Platz für einen Charakter-Arc dort. Vielleicht traut er ja Leuten am Ende. Drax, lässt du mich bitte wieder raus? Moment. Okay. Danke, Drax.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Okay, Gamora spielt mit ihren Puppen. Ja, bin gespannt, ob wir herausfinden, was es damit auf sich hat. Ich zumindest kann es nicht zuordnen.
So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Do you have investments?
You think I look like an investment type of guy?
You are a risk taker.
Exactly. I don't sit behind no desk all day hoping for real estate fluctuations. I go out and I do stuff.
Perhaps we are somewhat alike.
Oh. Die freunden sich an. Gut, in meinem Zimmer können wir auch mal nach Credits gucken. Sind dort Credits?
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't.
Piratenkodex, ja, Gespräch beenden wollen wir nicht. Nassbruder. Yondu und ich waren Zellengenossen. Also, ja, hier, ich nehme stark an, dass sich das hier eher an die Comics halten wird, aber ich weiß sehr wenig über die Guardians Comics, deswegen, die Ravagers hatten einen simplen Kodex, bestehe jeden, und Nassbruder Yondu und ich waren Zellengenossen. Reden wir über das Persönliche.
Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager.
Okay, gut, wir können über den Piratenkodex trotzdem noch reden.
The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Okay. Richard Rider musste ich jetzt erst einmal nachgucken. Und was steht hier dazu? Das werden wir sehen, sobald ich die Cookies weggeklickt habe.
Why you gotta be so paranoid,
Oh, Nova.
guy? You didn't mind trusting me on Hanshi.
Trust you repaid by attempting to rob our employer.
I told you I was just testing their security measures.
So you claimed.
Die streiten sich wieder. Okay, Richard Rider ist tatsächlich der Superheld Nova. Gut. Jetzt wäre auch...
What if we contacted one of the Assassin's disreputable sources?
My sources are reputable.
She don't really mean that. What were you saying?
One of those informants is bound to be of value to Nova Corps.
You want to sell out one of Gamora's guys?
If they are murderers, then justice would be served, and we could negotiate an extension of our fine.
Huh. Well, if I wasn't so sure Gamora would stab you in your sleep just for suggesting it, I think it was a pretty solid plan.
Ja, das ist ziemlich unmoralisch trotzdem, ne? Was haben wir hier Schönes?
Does it bother you that if we don't manage to get the money in time, this team is toast?
We will get the coin Peter Quill promised. He shall not turn to roasted bread slices.
Yeah, well, no offense to Quill, but he ain't too good at keeping his promises.
Hey!
Yup, neither am I.
Oh Mann, wenigstens ist er ehrlich, ne? Gut, ja, das ist
Those
das.
scaly bastards didn't stand a chance.
Ja, es wäre jetzt natürlich interessant zu wissen, wie wir überhaupt in das Chitauri-Gefängnis gekommen sind, wo wir Yondu kennengelernt haben, ne?
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
Immerhin.
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mach
I will
Star system.
sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kakaranda.
Real mature.
Where we will seek to best the
I mean,
infamous Fin
at
Fang
least
Foom.
I got an idea. He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend.
I am...
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. The Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really?
How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Nee, ich denke, Rocket ist dort wesentlich sinnvoller. Rocket ist innerlich furchteinflößender und Groot ist das überzeugendere Monster. Naja, also Groot, sicher, er kann mal kurz eine Show abziehen, aber das ist eben wirklich nur kurz. Und ich denke, Rocket hat die besseren Überlebenschancen und auch die besseren Fluchtchancen dann später. Was mir jetzt gerade noch eingefallen ist, wir hatten vorher, weil wie hier gerade das Schreiben mir wieder gefallen hat, also erst einmal, ich habe jetzt dort abgewartet. Ich hätte da vorher einsprechen können. Es wäre interessant zu sehen, was dann passiert wäre. Aber ja, das Spiel hat eben ein bisschen Wiederspielwert, was sowas angeht. Verdammt, jetzt weiß ich nicht mehr, was es war. Aber es gab vorhin irgendein Problem mit Gamora. Sie hatte irgendwas gesagt und sich dann quasi widersprochen dort innerhalb des Dialogs. Aber ich weiß nicht mehr, was. Ich muss mir echt Notizen machen.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
Ja, ich meine, und wir müssen nicht mal eins jagen dafür.
We're not seriously flying into that.
Senkauf 9.
Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
Also, ist es schlimmer als... Ja, es ist... Sieht schlimmer aus, als es ist. So. Oh Gott.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
No, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Hey, wir haben es geschafft. Wir sind gelandet.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
So, okay. Einsatzziel-Update. Außerdem neues Gespräch verfügbar. Ja, wir können jetzt mit Rocket über die Steuereinheit dort reden. Zudem können wir hier rumgucken.
Dry up. That's what I want to do after this mission. I don't know. After we pay this fine, let's see.
He's gonna say
Contraxia
again.
Contraxia? Who cares if I'm predictable? Contraxia's got nice weather.
Okay. Ja, außerdem Ich meine, die Dinge, die sie dort vorgeschlagen hatten, waren, ja, Fin Fan Foom und
So we need
das
units.
Zeug.
What about selling that llama beast?
Lady Hellbender would never purchase such a lowly creature.
Das Zeug Gamoras verkaufen.
Hellbender, obviously,
Ich
but
weiß
what
nicht,
about
wie
the
wir auf
Nowhere
Groot
Market?
als Kompromiss kamen.
I'm not sure we'd even get 20 units out of it. Now, if we'd still have my weapon stash, though.
We could have sold the weaponry.
No! If we still had my stash, we could have upgraded the Milano's weapon system and blasted Novacore out of the sky.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Okay, die beschweren sich, aber wir haben hier noch
Hey,
Zeug
Groot, you think I
zu
got
erledigen.
time to build a sonic umbrella?
Mein Gut.
Ah, come on, it's only gonna take a tick.
I am Groot.
Shoot, you're right. We ain't got no roto adhesive left.
Gut. Gut ist eine interessante Sprache, ne? Scheint so wenig Variation zu haben und kann trotzdem so viel übermitteln. Okay, was ich auf jeden Fall auch mal machen wollte, war im Tagebuch nachlesen, was wir dort so haben. So. Das der hatten wir schon. Ich muss sagen, Nick und ich sind ein gutes Team. Sie würde einen guten Guardian abgeben, wenn sie nur davon wegkommen würde, immer alles nach Vorschrift zu machen. Immerhin, als ihre Mom uns erwischt hat, hat sie mir ihre Zugangskarte zugesteckt, um nicht aufzufliegen. Es besteht also noch Hoffnung für sie. Endlich frei, endlich frei. Mehr oder weniger. Corell ist zwar immer noch nicht über mich hinweg, hat uns aber trotzdem 7000 Units Strafe aufgebrummt. Wir haben 3 Zyklen Zeit, um sie zu begleichen, bevor ihr Nova-Tracker unsere Triebwerke sperrt und wir in einer Zelle enden. Trotzdem, es könnte schlimmer sein, oder? Okay, wir halten uns an den Plan. Verkauf eines schrecklichen Monsters an diese Lady Hellbender auf Seknaf 9. Leider haben wir das Monster aus der Quarantänezone verloren, aber Rocket kann auch ziemlich schrecklich sein, also versuchen wir es mit ihm. Sobald wir bezahlt wurden, schleichen wir wieder rein und holen ihn raus. Okay. Ich meine, rein theoretisch hätten wir auch schleichen können, um direkt das Geld zu stehlen, aber... Gut, wir können theoretisch mit Rocket über das Zeug reden. Hier ist... Das hier ist immer noch das, wo was mit der Goldrüstung steht, ne? Ja, zueinander passende Goldrüstung und
I
so.
thought you'd be thrilled to finally set foot on Seknarf 9 tracks, but you're awfully composed.
I am endeavoring to contain my enthusiasm. Our mission is of prime importance.
Really?
No, you are correct. I am very eager.
Okay. Was hatten wir hier noch bei Rocket? Da ist das Ding, das ich eingesammelt habe.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that?
Ich ging davon aus.
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket.
Ja, das klingt nicht so gut. Was genau haben die Kree mit dir gemacht? Oder wie viele Supersoldaten gab es auf Halbwelt? Halfworld. Ja. Ich hätte ganz gerne etwas Einfühlsameres, aber...
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
Ja, keine schöne Vergangenheit, die er da hat. Die Kree sind furchteinflößend. Ja, ich meine, sie haben auch die Inhumans erschaffen. Die sind groß, was die Experimente angeht. Und dabei nicht immer sonderlich rücksichtsvoll.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Ah, Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Ja. Erst einmal... Ist vielleicht doof, das so zu sagen, aber wenn er sie tatsächlich...
Parameter did have a nice forest because it was dry.
Ja, also wenn Lila da tatsächlich gestorben ist, dann ist das eventuell das bessere Schicksal, als weiter in den Händen der Kree dort dann zu sein, ne? Aber ich würde nicht unbedingt davon ausgehen.
Will you please stop? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but how about some positivity for a change?
Positivity? How? We're on some crazy hurricane planet, about to be soaked to the bone, on our way to squeeze our last chance at freedom out of some mythical warlord.
Lady.
War lady.
Additionally, Nova Corps confiscated your crate of weaponry.
Yeah, that too. I'd forgotten about that.
Do you need a hug?
No.
Sicher nicht. Okay, gut. So, wir machen hier mal den Cut. Also, ja. Wie gesagt, Rockets Hintergrundgeschichte nicht unbedingt angenehm. Kann ich jetzt auch nicht so viel weiter noch dazu sagen. Macht's nicht schöner. Gut, das waren jetzt 2 Dinge, die wir, glaube ich, gefunden hatten. Ich glaube, wir hatten insgesamt 3. Eins noch für Groot, worüber wir dann reden konnten. Also nächste Folge weiter hier untersuchen und dann, ja, die Mission tatsächlich starten. Also ich hoffe, es hat gefallen. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge. Bis dahin, lebt wohl, hinterlasst Kommentare und adios.